Greetings, it's Vinnie. So, thought you might like to hear about bankruptcy. What is bankruptcy, and is bankruptcy right for you? You know, as we go through our lives, most of us have a habit of accumulating debt. Sometimes in your life, you may get to a situation where you're not able to pay all that debt off, or you might not be able to pay the monthly payments as they come due, and then you accumulate more debt. If you're not paying the debt, it goes up and gets bigger. At some point in time, you may experience some kind of a challenge in your life, a health challenge, or the loss of work, medical issues, family issues, deaths in the family, COVID situation, things similar to that. These are all things that can impact your ability to keep your word with your creditors. It doesn't make you a bad person. But if the debt gets to be too much for you, it becomes something that's bothering you psychologically, or if it becomes something where you're involved in lawsuits or threats, where companies are threatening to take your money away from you through lawsuits, garnishments, or levies or something like that, where you find yourself in a situation where, excuse me, where you can't pay your bills and you have to have money for shelter and food and the basics, you might want to consider the option of bankruptcy. Bankruptcy is a legal tool in the United States that allows people to have their responsibility to repay the debt eliminated. It's a process whereby you put yourself before a bankruptcy court. They review a variety of information. All your creditors are notified. And the goal is to eliminate your responsibility to pay those burdensome debts that you may have accumulated over a period of time. The court will make a final determination on that. But is it right for you? That really is a good question. Some people totally refuse to file for bankruptcy relief because they think that it's morally wrong. I can tell you that that may or may not be the case, but there are many large companies that take advantage of bankruptcy. They don't consider the moral issues at all. I think if you're trying to raise a family and you're having trouble putting food on the table because your wages are being garnished or threatened to be garnished, that it's really not an issue morally as to what's going to happen. So, you know, a lot of people feel bad about the idea of filing for bankruptcy, but if you file for bankruptcy relief and you eliminate debt that's been burdensome to you, well, you've just put yourself in a better situation. I think financially, physically, and mentally, you'll feel a lot better if you're able to eliminate some debt like that. Now, bankruptcy, isn't for everyone. The court will look at how much money do you make, how much money do you make in comparison to other people in your state or your locality, and look at other issues about your budget and whatnot to determine whether you're going to be a good candidate for bankruptcy. I normally recommend to people, if they are thinking about filing for bankruptcy, in other words, eliminating their debt or as much of their debt as they can, that they seek the assistance of an attorney in their area. If you have, excuse me, I hope you've found this video interesting, and have a great one.